I'm Paul Tan. I'm the program director for Watson Manor, our transitional housing program. We provide transitional housing and support for homeless young mothers 16 to 24 years of age and their children.
So I'm TEASYA. I work as a child and family therapist. We help the child and the parent being able to have the communication with each other. We see changes in their relationship. Kids change too.
My name is Johanna Whitlock, and I'm the after-school program coordinator. Basically just homework help, life skill activities, anything we can to get the kids to experience different things. Ultimate goal is for these kids to just be amazing human beings, to just treat themselves and others with respect and compassion and love and have empathy. And
my name is Rhonda Boyd, and I've had the pleasure of being an ECEAP teacher for Kent Youth and Family Services. I work at the Panther Lake site. The children, of course, were all about kindergarten readiness through all the different domains: social, emotional, literacy, math, cognitive, all of those skills, but also helping parents to be active and know how to engage children at different levels. The parent obviously is the child's first teacher always.
My name is ALISON FORSYTH. I'm the CSEC Behavioral Health Specialist. I work with youth from 12 to 25 years old who've been sexually exploited. I'll work with them, give case management, advocacy, and other types of support to get them the help that they need.
I can think of one young person who was living out of her car, who was working at a restaurant as a waitress, and found out she was pregnant. She was able to kind of come to Watson Manor and then give birth to her child. She, for the first time, was able to set up a household and kind of also had the ability to let her parents know that she was able to do things on her own.
We see changes in their relationship. Kids change too. And what happened is we can see the relationship blossom.
I have been amazed almost every day at how these kids, you tell them stuff and you're like, I know they're not listening to me. Like, they're gonna just do what they wanna do. But they really surprise you every day because, they remember everything you say. Even when it seems like they don't, they're listening.
With our educational staff and family support staff, we're able to help families, get to that next step. Another really cool thing is, when you're shopping at Target and around comes a corner who is a young man who's graduated from high school and gives you a big hug. And over 10 years later, it's just like, wow.
Last year, I was working with a kid, just turning 16, I believe. She does not want to talk to police. She is cussing them out, all of these things. She doesn't want to work with anyone, but they have to wait for her social worker to show up to be able to take her into custody. And they say, hey, Allison, if you can come by, that would be great. Show up, I do my whole thing, which is, hey, I'm here for you. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I'm a community-based advocate. My program is with Kent Youth and Family Services, which basically just means you don't have to work with the police if you don't want to, but you can still access these resources through my program.
COVID just flipped everything upside down, my goodness. Yeah, it changed everything, our after-school program. And I think it was definitely difficult for the kids. They're used to seeing us every day and giving us hugs and just escaping from home and having an outlet and a place to just breathe. And they didn't have that anymore. We had to move everything online. So COVID definitely changed the game for us, but I think even though it was a major learning curve, we definitely persevered, and I think that just shows how resilient the after-school program is.
Kent is a community that is a thriving community, one that's very diverse, one that is many refugees, immigrants, people of different colors and backgrounds. Coming from Seattle, I feel like we've lost a lot of that sense of neighborly connection and support, and at Watson Manor we found that in a way that is kind of unique. Our next door neighbors on both sides have been very supportive, and we've actually been able to work with both of them through some of the projects that Kent Youth and Family Services has. For instance, Shop with a Cop. We were able to kind of have our neighbor kid go with one of the 10-year-olds at our place. Something that they wouldn't have done had we not had that relationship with them.
It's almost like a whole nother world to me sometimes, Kent, because you kind of never know what you're gonna get, and I think Kent's a great place to grow up. You're definitely gonna learn some skills living in Kent, for sure.
Whether it's through our homeless prevention program and our trafficking program, to the counseling and parenting work that we do, the after-school work we do, and Watson Manor as well as a transitional living program. And so I really think it's important that people remind themselves that Kent Youth and Family Services is still a community-based, and it's something that is available for everyone in the community, but especially for those who are on the edge and on the margins.
Kent to me is a very hardworking community. We're kind, we work hard, follow through. We want to make sure if a family needs something, we're going to work hard to help them get there or point them in the right directions. We struggle, it's difficult, but we can do it. We might stumble at first, but we can get there.